On the way to this toy review, you will stop at Bangkok Palace. So they're going to have one more attempt at making a new Indiana Jones movie.
Yep, hopefully we can recapture some of that original 80s vibe and joy of it, rather than the sad, pathetic early 21st century that we had with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah. But Indy is back.
He is back.
That's going to be awesome.
But he never really left.
Well, he did for a good 20 odd years.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. He's always been there. You can put him in your Blu-ray player and watch him anytime you like.
Absolutely.
And if you like toys as well, which we sure do,
yep,
you can always play with your Indiana Jones toy if you got one. And we got one right here.
We have one right here. Now, this is a Disney Park exclusive.
Ooh.
It's made by Disney, released only at their parks. And this one was actually bought from Disney World in Florida, right outside the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular.
Cool. How was that?
That was awesome. It was spectacular, even.
So you got this from actual Disney in Florida?
Actual Disney at actual Disney, yes. And Disney actual in Disney.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were just there.
I was there.
And you bought some stuff.
I bought some stuff.
And one of those stuffs
was this stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Indiana Jones. He's one of my favourite characters.
Oh, look, he was one of the most awesome characters when I was growing up.
A teacher by day, an archaeologist by night, someone who studied the books when he could, but also got down and did at ground level. And
are we talking about the ladies there, or are we talking about the actual excavations?
Actual excavations in the Mayan temples and all that sort of stuff. Yep. Dodging booty traps, and
booty traps.
That's what I said, booty traps. And he was awesome. He was never afraid to get his hands dirty and get in there and punch some Nazis in the face and knock guys off the cliffs.
Yeah.
And something with aliens that we'll don't mention.
We don't talk about that.
Okay, but this toy in particular is from Temple of Doom.
Yes.
Which is the darker, grittier #2 movie that came out a couple of years after Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yep.
I really like Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom is very interesting in that it occupies this really dark space in that original trilogy of films. And it's the film which gave America the PG-13 rating.
That's right.
This is the first time we've sort of seen Indiana Jones with an extended family. You've got the love interest, but you've also got a sidekick in terms of Short Round. And that actually provided a really interesting dynamic between the two of them.
It could have been an epic failure, but it works. I really like Short Round. And even Willie Scott, she screams a lot.
Even looking at the romantic tension between those two characters, just the scene where they're going back and forth between the bedrooms, that's a lot of fun. Yeah. With action thrown in there as well. Yeah. Hilarious.
5 minutes. You'll be back over here in 5 minutes.
I'll be asleep in 5 minutes.
5. You know it, and I know
it. So, what's the quality of this toy like?
This is actually fairly decent. This is actually the second version that they've done of Indiana Jones in this sort of 6-inch scale. The original version was the classic Indy with the leather jacket. That was some years ago, so that's been sort of out of print, as it were, for quite a while. Whereas this Temple of Doom version seems to be around for a while, but they're still making more of them. It's a little bit disappointing that you can't get the leather jacketed version, given that's really the more iconic look for him.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be able to get this at all, and it was actually a relatively cheap price. He's pretty comparable to Star Wars Black Series or a Marvel Legends, and for the amount of stuff you actually get with him, it's pretty impressive, especially for a park exclusive piece of merchandise.
There's a lot of accessories, isn't there? There's the whip, of course, the iconic bull whip.
You have to have a whip when you're doing an Indiana Jones figure, otherwise
Absolutely.
What's the point?
But it's nice to see some other accessories there as well. There's his pistol.
Yep.
There's a scimitar sword there, which was one of the bad guys' sword, but he used it a few
Raiders.
times. Oh yeah, it is too, isn't it? It's not the straight sword he uses on the bridge.
A lot of these accessories here really are sort of spanning all three classic films. So you do have a scimitar, which you could say come from Raiders or from Temple of Doom.
Yeah, because some of those guys had curved swords, didn't they? Yeah.
You've also got a machete for Indy to hold, but you've also got the little voodoo doll.
Voodoo doll, that's really cool.
It's really cool. You've got a Shankara stone.
Yeah.
You've even got a little vial of the antidote from the opening of the movie.
And that's really tiny.
Very small, but you've also got the Grail Diary from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is pretty cool. Doesn't really make sense for this particular outfit, but hey, why not?
With over 280 pages and 28 authentic inserts, Mr. Pilk's Grail Diary is a hard book to put down.
I mean, looking at it, the overall quality, if I can be critical, it doesn't look that awesome. Like, the paint job, the quality of the plastic, the sculpting doesn't look really, really good, but for the price and everything, right?
It's not going to be NECA level quality, and
No.
that's what we'd really love to see, is this sort of high-end premium, really well painted, really well sculpted version.
Yeah. But to have an Indiana Jones of any kind in that kind of scale,
Yeah.
with the likeness of Harrison Ford, I think it's good to have it. Maybe in time you'll be able to get your hands on the other one as well. But for now, to have any kind of Indiana Jones, and particularly this Temple of Doom one, I think you've scored a good buy there.
Definitely. So those were our thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Indy, from Disney Parks.
Very cool toy. If you guys like that guy, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe to our channel for weekly videos. We're out here for now.
But we'll be back soon after we've raided a few more lost arcs for cool toys to show you.